The #1 world ranking has been shifting around like an unwanted gift in recent weeks, but as we head into our last week before the Rugby World Cup, it could find its final destination heading towards Japan. Ireland will be back at home and they will be up against Wales for this final pre-World Cup hit-out in preparation of the big show. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby and this final weekend of World Cup build-up matches. Ireland versus Wales, and it could be the destination of these two sides that the #1 ranking will be found heading in to the Rugby World Cup. Of course, the Welsh held it a couple of weeks ago and they could well take it back as well as Ireland. The All Blacks have it currently, but we should have a new one by the time this one wraps up. Both sides have undergone a number of changes heading into this week's match after Ireland did the unthinkable beating Wales at home last week. Now they'll be looking to do the same in their own backyard. Neither side are wanting to give either a little advantage over what they could be planning for the Rugby World Cup, so it was all under wraps and we'll see what these two sides have going into this matchup today. The Irish have named a fairly strong side, however, and they've gone with a lot of guys you'd expect to see in their first team heading into that Rugby World Cup opener. Ken Healy will be alongside Rory Best and the Tide Furlong completes the front row. James Ryan will be alongside Sean Klein in the locking partnership. CJ Standard, Josh van der Flier and Jack Conan will complete the forward pack. Into the back line is that old combination of Conor Murray and Jonathan Sexton in the halves. Bundy Archie and Robbie Henshaw will be in the midfield with Keith Earls returning from injury on the left wing, combining with Jordan Lamar on the right, and Rob Carney will be at fullback for the Irish. Well, Wales have had a very turbulent last few weeks as they were the Six Nations champions earlier in the year, obviously Grand Slam winners. They come into this with a huge amount of confidence to carry on this undefeated streak and go on for a long, long time. It hasn't turned out their way as changes in the side have seen them lose now against the Irish especially, will be one that they would not want to go down that road. Today, however, they'll be looking for revenge. They'll be looking to take back that #1 ranking. Wales have probably gone a little bit more on the cautious side with their namings as they've already suffered injuries to some first-team players like Gareth Anscombe in the build-up to the Rugby World Cup. But they're going in with a fairly strong side that should be able to hold its own here against Ireland. Their front row will be consisting of Wyn Jones, Elliot Dee and Tom Francis. Along the front in the second row they go to Jake Ball and Captain Alan Wyn Jones. Aaron Wainwright will be on the blind side with Justin Tipperick on the open side, and Ross Moriarty will line up at number 8 to again complete the forward pack. Into the back line as Thomas Williams will be a scrum half. He'll be alongside Reece Patchell. In midfield will be Hadley Parks alongside Jonathan Davis. Will be Josh Adams on the left wing, George North on the right, and Lee Halfpenny will line up at fullback for the Welsh, looking to bounce back after last week's loss and get themselves back to the top of the world, heading to the Rugby World Cup. That's what this is all about. Final preparations, let's get them underway. So it'll be Wales to kick off. Reece Patchell's there and he's got the ball number 10 on his back. Of course, Ireland playing in the green and white. Wales in the green and white. Underway we go. World Cup build-up. This is it for these two sides. The next time we see them, it'll be in Japan. And it'll be with that Rugby World Cup on the line. As quick left side come Ireland. A great chance to attack down the left wing for Keith Earls. And into touch he goes. Some good defence finally from North, and Halfpenny coming in to shut that attack down. Elliot Dee will throw into this line out. Full 7-man as well. He goes delicately to the front and it's dragged in from Jake Ball. And do it backwards too from Ireland, which is interesting. Wainwright picks and goes. They swing it left side very quickly. Patchell slips inside to North and eventually goes back to Dee who puts it on the ground. Good tackle coming in there from Murray. Oh, there's a high shot from Ireland. That looked like Ken Healy. Someone you don't normally associate with some foul play like that, but sometimes the little loose head prop does let them get away. Great chance here for Wales to put themselves in a good attacking position. It's a kick away from Patchell, finds touch beautifully as well. Keith Earls tried to save it, but it was so pinpoint. They'll do nothing about it. So it'll be Dee to throw in for Wales again. They're just 30-35 metres short of the Irish line. They've lost line out. Great climb there finds Murray to Sexton short, and straight into the defence he goes and stopped very abruptly. Here's another ball from Furlong, finding room on the left hand side for Klein. Klein, beautiful ball in for CJ Stander, and the 10-man line. Stander doesn't have the wheels. Stander going to left corner, caught up by Halfpenny, but support from Van der Flier is perfect, and Van der Flier scores. Ireland strike first, and Josh Van der Flier gets the first bite of the cherry. Excellent break down the left-hand side from Klein, but an expertly played ball here from CJ Stander, just as he got pulled down from Halfpenny. Didn't have the pace, but how about this from the back five, doing a great job to keep this intact. Van der Flier perfectly in place, in support to score. And Ireland will be ecstatic with that start after being put under the pump from a couple of penalties. They were near their own 22. But here is Sexton, great kick from the sideline. Curls it in from the left, and Jonathan Sexton adds another 2. 7-0, Ireland lead Wales. Aviva Stadium, packed house as well. Their last chance to see the Irish heroes before they head to the Rugby World Cup. Underway we go again, Reece Patchell. High it goes, and Sexton drags it in Klein to Furlong. They keep the slide very early on. Great chance now for Keith Earls. He gets those legs pumping. Oh, and a big high tackle there on James Ryan. Just when it looked like Ireland were going to break away again, it's been shut down by a swinging arm. Well, you've got to say, Furlong and Klein are having fantastic games so far. As Sexton smashes us long, he gets a good 20 metres upfield. Stander's happy with the result. Conversation there between back rower and fly half for the two teams. Here is Rory Best to throw. They've shifted to the back. It's nicely done by try scorer Van der Flier. They head to the midfield for the first time, and big chances. Eventually it's kicked away from Bundy Arkey, and chasing back there, Halfpenny and North. And great chase from Keith Earls. That is great work from the left winger. Under pressure now, Timberg. Wales trying to fight their way out. They've lost the ball. It's gone short to Sexton, who's put in a terrible kick, but it's come goal for Ireland. Keith Earls scores. What a stunning try. He had all the space in front of him, Sexton, and he put in a delicate little chip. Have a look at this turnover though on Tipperick. Over the ball quickly, pops it away, and just a little grubber through. But Keith Earls, excellent commitment from a man we've already commanded a number of times in this match. He turned it over as well. That makes it even more remarkable. The pace and the determination of Keith Earls, simply outstanding. Here is Sexton back on the conversion. Wow, what a try that was from Ireland. They extend the lead out to 12-0. And the conversion is a little bit left side. It swings around the outside of the upright. And the score remains 12 points to 0. Sexton is human after all. Not the start Wales had in mind, that is for sure. And underway it goes again through Patchell.
Release.
It's into midway 22, 10-metre line for Ireland to stay nice. He just managed to keep it. Here's Murray going back to Earls. Earls has been the danger man in the green. Waiting for it now is Ken Healy. It goes big pass to the open side, and Sexton beats his man, finds support on the inside too, and Conor Murray breaks the line. He's up over halfway, supports there from Arkey, chase from Rainwhite. They won't catch him, will they? Arkey to the line, and Arkey will score. Triple banger from Ireland. That is an explicitly good try. Bundy Arkey all created from the excellent break of Conor Murray. Aaron Rainwhite gave a great chase, and across came Halfpenny as well, but neither could stop Arkey. What a pass that was from Murray, and that is what you get from a scrum half in space. It's the ability to deliver great passes to people in even more space. Bundy Key gets a great try for Ireland, and that is the best of the three so far. Sexton, however, with a chance to convert now from this right-hand side. He missed the last one from the left this time. Straight as an arrow, needs no adjustments. That is good. It is 19-0. Ireland thumping Wales early on here as we head towards half-time. Still 10 minutes to go to the break. 19-0, what a scoreline. The Welsh are getting severely pumped at the moment. Underway, Petchel goes again, and it's an easy and delicate kick, and easily taken from Butterfly as well, but he's all by himself, no one helping out, and it's turned over from Wales. Wainwright doing the hard work again, but no, it's lost again. Another turnover. Ireland steal it straight back as Klein and Ryan combine. Here's Healy, he swing left side as Sexton box back into Stander. Stander cuts him in half, onto his right he goes. He can't get the ball away. James Ryan on top of the game at the moment. Murray, flat ball there to Butterfly, short to Klein. It's over halfway, almost losing possession there. Hadley Parks on it, just kept on. And now it's knocked on by Sexton as well.
Release.
Chance now for Wales. What can they do? It's just a couple of minutes till half time. Now on to attack out wide. Nice play too from Moriarty, finding it to North, and he goes into touch. Oh, and he gets double hammered as well. And we go back to the knock on. Well, that's interesting. Rob Carney come up over the sideline and absolutely poleaxed a flying George North, who just lost his balance on the sideline. Referee team score good as Wales put in a big scrum there, and they've got themselves easy possession. This side to Josh Adams, burns off his marker. Adams is away. It's a try to Wales. Wow! What a piece of individual brilliance there from Josh Adams. Nothing on. Beats his man for pace around the outside of that man, Jordan Lamar, and then up against the fullback, Rob Carney. Nothing he could do. Look at this, the step, the dummy, the show, and then Stander almost got him, but just couldn't get close enough. And of course, once the wheels kicked in, it was goodbye from Josh Adams. This here was the killer play. Oh, magical work to get away from Rob Carney. Normally safe and secure at the back for Ireland. Just skinned. Really good work there from Josh Adams. Lee Halfpenny gets a chance to impress now. He's not had much to do with attack for Wales. 45 minutes into the half now as his kick is away on the right side, but it curls in beautifully. And Halfpenny adds the extras. It's 19-7. That breathes life into this game yet, as the two sides head to the sheds for half-time. It is Ireland leading convincingly, 19 points to 7 over Wales. Convincingly on the scoreboard, convincingly in the stats as well. 73% of possession is a big chunk of the ball to have. They've had all their way as well. Territory has been fairly even. Wales had a little bit more of that, but if you don't have the ball, there's not much use to it at all. The tackle count massive, 9 by Ireland, 27 by Wales is a huge difference of tackles, and one team is doing all the hard work. We are back for the second half, 40 minutes still to go. 19-7, Ireland have conceded their first try, and let's bring life to this game as George North gets an early chance on the right side. It's a pick and go here from Wyn Jones, defends by one defender, and Wyn Jones still going. Keith Earls has another bite at him and takes him down on the second time of asking. Ireland dedicate a lot of numbers to this ball, and they may turn it over, they do. Murray has it to Sexton, and he slams this straight down the sideline. It's a run back, or great run too from Halfpenny, finding North and hammered as he goes back to Halfpenny. Still there though for Wales. Wyn Jones gives off to Tipperick, who has bubbled into touch. Well, not been a night to remember for the Welsh back row. Wainwright has done a lot of work in defence, but he's had no reward. Tipperick, poor running. Moriarty, haven't seen much of him either. Here is Butterfly. It's gone high straight away from Murray as it sits up nicely for George North to plain, just outside his own line. Option for a free kick, or they can either tap this one. Patchell's got it. Unsurprisingly, he kicks us downfield. Centre field, though, straight into the arms of Murray, who goes back to Conan, who tries to slide in, but gets taken down in a bullet-all tackle there. It's a run from Ryan. Slices about between two defenders. Aki waits for it to come back. Goes to his left. Ken Healy. Healy's through. Oh, that's a massive offload as well to his front row buddy, Rory Best. And Ireland are in the 22 now. Stander. Flat ball. Oh, this is another try. It's a big one to Sexton as well. Left wing. None for Keith Earls, but a beautiful finish from Jonathan Sexton. They've been dynamic down their left edge, have Ireland. Rory Best and Ken Healy combining like the old times. And then a great pass to the left side. Healy involved again. And combining through the backs. This was great work. There was Healy went down. You see Healy get up and he quickly shifts to the left-hand side. Look at that. That is amazing work from Ken Healy. He draws two defenders, gives to Sexton. Still had Earls, didn't need him. Well, you've got to give a massive, massive amount of credit there to Ken Healy, who just put in a shift and a half over two phases. 53 gone now and another 5 points, but it won't be 7 as Sexton's gone wildly wide there, correcting too much from his earlier attempt out this left side, which curled inside the left-hand upright. This one fading well outside the right. 24-7. There's the score with just over 20 to go. 25 minutes to play is underway. Patchell goes again. Missed there by everyone as Dobbs fight through. And a great take too from the right winger, but he will be isolated as ever. And it's Ireland who turn it back over. Ryan has a bit of a go down Keith Earls' wing. Here's Healy. Great offload. Sexton has got it nicely away from Robbie Henshaw. Away it goes this time to Arkey. He's decided to kick away. And a good take in the back there from Harpin. He's running back with a bit of interest as well. Gets the fin going, but plants a couple of feet on touch. And will be an Irish line-out. Wales needs something. They need it quickly too. 20 minutes to play. Rory Best to throw and taken by Ryan at the front. Sexton. Arkey. Henshaw. Running hard at the line. Robbie Henshaw breaks him in half again. Support is there from Ryan. Keith Earls lurking behind. Can't get in place. And it's turned over in a fourth pass as well. Well, Wales just cannot play a trick at the moment. This time Williams delivering a forward pass. Really, was that? No, it wasn't. Oh, that one was.
Crouch.
Couple of passes there. The referee seen one that was a shade forward, and this will be another scrum to Ireland. What can they cook up? Nothing, because Wales have bulldozed it. Great scrum from the Welsh. Now, Williams, double cutout pass, going straight to Jonathan Davis. Waiting for it is Francis. He gets to Hadley Parks, who half breaks the line. But they're going to lose this ball, are they, Wales? They charge in late and hard, and it's a big muddle of bodies. And it comes out and pops out to Rory Best, who delivers a ferocious pass to Ryan. And now they get it out to Lamar. Haven't seen much from Jordan Lamar tonight. But he's gone into touch, has he? No. Moriarty's put the ball into touch as he's stolen it off Lamar. Ireland get a bit of a break there. Rory Best again to throw into the line out. He's winding down the clock as well. It's just taken in the middle. Good take there from the big man, Ryan, who's been amazing. Yes, Ryan! The second row's having a field day out here. Key stopped it on. It would have been easier to pass it and score a try, but he spills the ball. And we may be packing down for another scrum. Almond Jones goes away to Patchell. Advantage is over as the ball sails at the touch. And Hadley Parks commends his fly half for a good clearing kick. But the danger is not over yet. Ireland still have a bit of territory on their side, and they've got possession to throw into the line out, and again, Klein on the money. Sexton cut out to Robbie Henshaw, who goes quickly to Lamar, back inside. Well, this is getting a bit technical now as Conor Murray gets the ball right in centre field, and now it's turned over. It's back to Wales. Great offloading here to Pencil out to North. North's running away down the right hand wing. Has one to beat, but Ron Carney takes his man. Rory Best is first there over the ball, but he's quickly blown off it. It's away for Wainwright. Big pass to the left hand side. They keep it alive nicely. Inside it goes, and charging is Francis once more. Slow ball here as time is running out. Williams looks to the right hand side. Tipperick having a go now after the pass of Patchell. Could be a turnover. No. Good at work again by Wales at the breakdown. D. Pick and go from the hooker. He gets taken down, and Wainwright is quickly over the ball. Now it's a chance for Francis. Gives it nicely and a big break. Elliman Jones giving it off to Jonathan Davis, who charges his way towards the 22. Swiftly, quickly swept away from Adams, and now is another run from Tipperick. Inside ball, Elliman Jones. Last chance now for the Welsh to get another point to the board. Davis to Patchell, slips it back nicely, and it's Hadley Parks this time who goes backwards in the tackle. Waiting for it at Tipperick. Dummies, and gets put down by a good tackle by Sexton. Again, it's Elliman Jones at the base. Waits nicely to get it away to George North.
Police.
He just saw the 22. It's breaking down a bit here for Wales. Now it's a run away, and this could be a danger as well. Jonathan Davis all by himself. No one at home for Wales. This could be the turnover that I look for. Davis has lost it. It's gone away to Archie, and Archie hammers this into Taj. It is all over. It's been all over for a while, let's be fair. But Ireland have demolished Wales here at Aviva Stadium, and a great final outing for their Rugby World Cup build-up. Sexton, Murray, those two were prolific for the Irish tonight, setting this play up, outclassing their opposition, 9 and 10 of Williams and Patchell. It was 4 tries to 1, Josh van der Fly, Jonathan Sexton, Keith Earls, and of course, number 12, Bundy, Keith Sexton. 2 out of 4, bad night from the tee. For the Welsh, though, it was Josh Adams with 1 try, and Lee Halfpenny nailing the conversion. Sexton will be worried about those kicking stats, I would imagine. Into the stats, well, it was all Ireland all the way. 66% of possession. That is a dominant number. 11 line breaks to 5. That's hard to come back from. They were too good tonight, Ireland, and they go to the World Cup with a winning record on their side, and as world number 1 ranked side for the Rugby World Cup as well. That is quite the title to be taking to Japan. Can they follow that up? Can they finish it off with a World Cup title? We will see over the next couple of months. Make sure you join me on the channel, because we have plenty coming up over the World Cup as well. At the end of the video, you'll see a little graphic of ways you can join in on all the chat, all the banter, join in and supporting the channel as well. And of course, you can get involved in many ways, watching streams, watching videos. We'll have all sorts of stuff. The website will have picks and predictions. That sort of stuff will be going on there. So make sure to link yourself up with everything. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the website, and make sure you get every notifications when new ones comes out. Make sure that you check out when the channel is streaming as well, because we were doing that during the World Cup games and having a bit of chat, questions and answers, and all sorts of good stuff. Some live updates and commentary as well from the game. So make sure you do not miss those. I will see you very soon for more content around the Rugby World Cup. Until then, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.